Annette, and I'm on my way to Samira, who have a small girl's talk about her role in Jane Eyre.
This question is going to be: which character traits of Jane Eyre do you see in yourself, and which ones feel completely unfamiliar to you?
Oh, that's an interesting question. Let me think. Jane was a stubborn girl since she was a child. I'm not as stubborn as she is. That makes us different, of course. But what makes us similar is, I think, our attitude to feelings. Because after all, Jane prioritizes her freedom and independence. And I am as freedom-loving as she is.
Okay. How do you personally perceive her struggle between duty and love? And have you ever faced similar decisions in your own life?
I understand Jane. At that time, love between governess and aristocrat was seemed something unreal. Such a relationship would have caused new rumors. But I have never made similar decision in my life.
What it may mean to you play a Jane, and how it to affect your perception of yourself and your world?
It was a great honor for me to play the main character of such a popular novel. Learning a lot of text, getting into the role, it's all a big responsibility.
Of course.
Thanks to Jane, I just confirmed my principles to give priority to my freedom and myself.
If Jane lived in our time, who do you think she would be, and who would you be in her era?
It's actually hard to imagine because at that time everything was completely different.
Yeah.
But I think Jane would have been teacher or a tutor. It's like teaching children individually. What about me? I would be a governess, I think. Of course, I love this job.
And which scene was most emotionally challenging for you? And this why? Have you ever experienced similar feelings in real life?
Oh, the first scene when Aunt Reed threw me on the floor were emotionally difficult for me because we rehearsed often and it was really tiring me out since I had to portray fear and sense of injustice. It very tired me out. But in reality, of course, I had never experienced this, so it was very difficult.
What do you think is Jane's great strength, and what is yours? Do you say overplayed? What do you think?
Oh, it's an interesting question. I think Jane's strength in her tenacity. She always stands her ground to the end, and with this, she achieves her goal. What about me? My personal strength is the ability to talk. Because with my personal strength, I can achieve a lot.
Oh, that's interesting to know. Are you tired? Well, let's go for a walk then.
Let's go.
My last but not least question is going to be: if you could speak with Jane Eyre as a real person, what would you say to her? And what do you think she will say back?
I think I would ask about how she deals with all the difficulties alone. It's very hard for a person to cope with everything, but she did it. I find it incredible. I think I would also ask about the difficulties of choosing between love and your freedom, because it's very hard to leave your piece of your heart somewhere and just leave.